Hello, country music enthusiasts. Welcome back to another episode of Music Row Talking Points, where we explore the rich and diverse world of country music. I'm your host, Keith Bradford, and today we have a special guest joining us from a media firm in Hawaii. Please welcome Tim. Today's topic of discussion is the complexity of bluegrass music. Bluegrass is often noted for its three-chord melodies, which are considered easy to learn. But why is it so hard to make it sound right? Welcome to the show, Tim.
Thanks, Keith. It's great to be here and talk about one of my favorite genres of music.
Great to have you, Tim. Let's dive right in. Bluegrass music is known for its relatively simple chord structures, often just three chords. On the surface, it seems easy to play, but many musicians find it challenging to truly capture the essence of bluegrass. Why do you think that is?
Keith, you're absolutely right. While bluegrass may seem simple in terms of its chord progressions, the real challenge lies in the execution. Bluegrass music is all about precision, timing, and feel. The musicianship required to play bluegrass well is incredibly high. Each instrument, whether it's the banjo, fiddle, mandolin, guitar, or upright bass, has its own intricate role, and they all have to come together perfectly. It's a genre that demands both technical skill and a deep understanding of the music's nuances.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not just about playing the notes, but playing them with the right feel and timing. What are some specific aspects of bluegrass music that contribute to its complexity?
One key aspect is the tempo. Bluegrass is often played at very fast speeds, which requires incredible dexterity and precision. The rapid-fire picking on the banjo, for example, is a hallmark of the genre and takes years to master. Another aspect is the improvisational nature of bluegrass. While there are standard tunes and chord progressions, musicians often take turns soloing and improvising, which requires a deep musical intuition and ability to communicate with other banter.
Improvisation and harmony singing definitely add layers of complexity. It sounds like bluegrass musicians need to have a strong connection with each other to make the music come alive. Can you talk a bit more about the role of teamwork in a bluegrass band?
Absolutely, Keith. Teamwork is essential in bluegrass. Each musician has to listen carefully to what the others are playing and respond in real time. There's a lot of give and take, and the best bluegrass bands have an almost telepathic connection. They know when to step forward and take a solo and when to pull back and support the other musicians. This level of coordination requires a lot of practice and a deep understanding of the music and each other's playing styles.
That level of coordination and mutual understanding is impressive. What advice would you give to musicians who are just starting out in bluegrass and want to develop their skills?
My advice would be to start by listening to a lot of bluegrass music. Get familiar with the standards and listen to how the greats play. Then practice regularly and focus on the fundamentals: timing, precision, and tone. Play with others as much as possible because that's where you'll really learn how to communicate musically. Also, don't be afraid to take lessons or attend workshops. There's a lot to learn, and getting guidance from experienced musicians can be incredibly helpful.
Great advice, Tim. Listening to the masters and practicing with others can definitely help musicians develop the skills they need. As we wrap up, what are your final thoughts on why bluegrass, despite its apparent simplicity, remains such a challenging and rewarding genre to play?
My final thought is that bluegrass, at its heart, is about community and expression. It's deceptively simple, but incredibly rich and rewarding. The challenge of making it sound right lies in the blend of technical skill, emotional expression, and teamwork. When all those elements come together, it creates something truly special. That's why bluegrass continues to captivate musicians and audiences alike.
Thank you so much, Tim, for sharing your insights on the complexity of bluegrass music. It's been a fascinating discussion. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Music Row Talking Points. Until next time, this is Keith Bradford signing off.